Today's Friday challenge is to use paper and colors that you may not ordinarily be drawn to. You know how we all fall for paper that is the new hot thing? Then it takes up permanent residence in our collection and sits there gathering dust, begging to be used. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a card using the Mariposa mat stack, which I have no idea how this happened, but I have 3 of them. Really? All pretty much intact. There was 2 sheets gone out of one of them. And my least likely to reach for color, orange, yellow, and peach. I'm going to find a way to make this work in a card. So today's challenge is grab a color that's not your favorite, or colors. See, I have a trilogy. I did pull in a little bit of blue. I might switch it out for a green, but let's see. Pull out a color that is not your fave and make it work. I know you can do it. You could totally do it. If I could do it, you could do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and show you the card that I've created, and hopefully you'll take up the challenge and then post a video response. And I'm not going to be tyrant about it. If it takes you more than 24 hours, that's fine. It's Friday, starting to get nice outside. People have things to do. Life does not always mean sitting at your desk. Well, for me, Monday through Friday does. So if you want to post this by Sunday night, that's fine. I'd love to see what each of you create. Card tag something quick. You don't have to overthink it. One of the problems that I know I have found myself dealing with is I overthink things, and if I have a project on my desk for a little too long, it almost feels like it's never going to be completed. But guess what? Sometimes you can add too much, so just, do it. Don't overthink it. Try it. You may fall for a color. I was never a fan of pink, but now I kind of love pink. A bright bubblegum pink to boot, so you never know. So I'll be right back to show you my finished card, and then hopefully if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up, because I'm really trying to challenge myself, and if you join me, I love that even more. Okay, well, this is a finished project. I just made a simple card. It's on a standard A2 size. It's on black cardstock. I just couldn't get away from black. And the page that I used is from, or the pattern paper is from Mariposa stack, and this is a plastic cameo from a rubber band from, I believe, the Dollar Tree, and Dawn sent me that. Some Wild Orchid Craft roses and flat petals, and I don't know if I mentioned, but the other thing that I'm not a huge fan of is gold, and I even used gold, so I used gold stickles, and as you can see, they're all over my fingers. I don't like applying when I'm using if I want just a little touch. I like putting it on my finger and then rubbing it along the edges. So there's that. I did use the blue because of the bluebird cage in the background. So hopefully it's not too busy. And then on the inside I just put a piece of cream color cardstock with the leftover of the paper that I cut, because the mat stacks are 6 by 6.5 by 4 1/4. By 4, so I had to trim off one long strip, and as you can see, the image looks like it's continuous. What I did is I trimmed off and overlaid where the bird cage is, so it's on 2 dimensions for this piece, 1 dimension on that, and the rest is flat. So there it is. I will give this away. I will give this card away in next week's Friday challenge, drawn from the comments left below. So if you have any questions, any suggestions, what would you like the challenge to be for next Friday? Leave me a comment, and then you will be entered for a drawing to get this card. And if you don't want the card, just let me know you don't want the card. Then I won't include you in the drawing for it. But if you would like to have it, I'll be more than happy to send it to you. So there you go. Stay tuned. I'll have a couple more projects over the course of the weekend. Otherwise, everyone have a great weekend. And thank you for stopping by.